If you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
It's always good to know both our current position and our destination.
Yeah, getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain. Man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time. Hey, are those our guys?
Yeah, that's Zayu's elite guard, all right.
What do we do?
Let's show them they can't just do as they please with this country anymore.
Looks like we stomped them all.
No sign of Reyes here, though.
He's probably being held inside. There'll be more on guard inside the base. Stay alert.
Doesn't matter where they are. I'll take them all down.
Please! Please don't kill me!
Calm down. It's us.
What? You came to save me? Thank you!
Let's get back to Spino. Phobe's waiting.
Phobe. Oh, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
Did they do anything horrible to you, Dad?
They threatened to, but they never did in the end.
I wonder what they were after.
They told me to siphon off some of the trade coming in and out of Spino and send it their way. They wanted to use Spino as their personal supply base, with me as their pack mule.
Without supplies from the army, they've had to resort to theft.
How long did they think they could keep that up? Not much of a plan.
Just goes to show how badly losing their official position in the army must have thrown them for a loop. Or maybe they weren't exactly the sharpest bayonets in Zayu's armory.
Well, whatever. We blew them all away. That should teach him for a while.
You really saved me. Thank you so much.
It's Most you should be thanking. He's the one who discovered you'd been kidnapped.
Is that so? Well, I'll be sure to thank him right away. Let's go, Phobe.
Prince, that's yet another good deed to your name.
Don't look at me. Rao's the one who wanted to save him.
Indeed I was.
Now, dry your tears.
Sorry. You just don't know how happy it makes me to hear you say, "Welcome home."
Well, I'm happy to have you back, and it's thanks to you all. You have my gratitude.
Don't waste your breath. I don't need any thanks.
What can I do for you, then? I'd like to repay you.
How about some bot parts?
Bot parts? Oh, you should check out the racetracks in Merrick. I heard they're offering a dirt buggy frame as a prize.
A dirt buggy frame? That ain't a half-bad prize.
Great! I'm glad I could help. The tracks are south of Merrick.
They just left the dam broken like that?
Hopefully it will serve as a reminder to never make the same mistake again.
That doesn't mean another human won't come and try to plug it up once more someday.
If they do, I'll let them have it. Just like last time. Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all travelers.
Talk about convenient! Do you think we'll ever explore all of Sandland?
The thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
I would love to get to discover something that no one's ever seen before.
Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
Whoops! Whoa! Ah! Whoa! Ah!
Sorry, can't help right now.
Whoa! Sure looks sturdy, but I bet I can break it with enough force.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
It's such a waste to let bot parts just rust away, too.
Got it. I'll give him a look.
Get back here! Blast them! It. We lost.
That hurt you. That hurt, you stupid jerk! Here we go.
If you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
It's always good to know both our current position and our destination.
Yeah, getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain. Hey, old man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Let's see. Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time.
Any outsiders going to the capital are required to pass through a military checkpoint.
They turn back anyone suspicious, I gather.
This is bad! I fought!
should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
It's such a waste to let bot parts just rust away, too.
Well, so it goes.
Make sure to check your gear every now and
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
It's such a waste to let bot parts just rust away, too.
Got it. I'll give him a look. Ha! We really let loose.
With this, we should be able to delay their invasion. Well, as long as that giant tank unit doesn't remobilize, that is.
Rosetta didn't show up at any of these battles. Did she go back to Forestland?
Maybe. A tank as unique as hers probably can't be repaired out in the field. Thankfully, that'll buy us some time.
Nice one, Prince.
Wait, that's not mine.
Oh, it's mine.
Oh, finally got through, Princess. Glad you're safe.
Croa!
Wish you'd called me Sir Croa, but anyway. I've got news. Let's meet up at Trick Camp.
Wouldn't it be better to tell me now?
Never know who might be listening. Can't say this on air. Just hurry. Believe me, it'll blow you away.
Oh, come on.
He wouldn't ask this of us without cause. Let's go. I'll inform General R.A. by radio.
Whoa, what a coincidence! What business do you have here? Me? I'm keeping an eye on the market for rare stuff. A cat like things work is never done, you know. Oh yeah, I found something cool, so I'll share it with you. Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while.
Hey,
You made it.
What's the news?
I've managed to locate King Jam.
Really?
I've never lied to a lady since the day I was born.
That's a lie right there.
Alright, maybe I was stretching the truth just a little bit. But cross my heart, the stuff about King Jam is legit.
Where is my father?
Crump Army Research Lab.
And this information's reliable?
Very much so. Crower's subordinates helped us feed false information to the Forestland Army about the Resistance having a plan to rescue the king.
With the slight exaggeration that they knew exactly where he was being locked up. It spread like wildfire. At which point Bredd quietly switched out the research lab guards for a team of his hand-picked elites.
I see. But are we sure that isn't just another of Bredd's traps? How will you save him?
By going forward with a fake rescue mission.
Wait, what?
The Resistance will stage an all-out assault on Vendor Base to rescue King Jam.
But you said my father's being held in the Crump Army Research Lab.
And that's where we'll be going, right?
Misdirection's the greatest weapon an outnumbered force has. Diversion and infiltration, baby.
Huh. Same as always, then, including us being stuck with the risky part.
I mean, I guess that's just what we get for being the best. Here we go. Down.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
You should be honored to fight me! That's the best you could do! You haven't seen the last.
Take that! Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated. But I'll give it a try next time. Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
At least that was sort of fun. Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Maybe let's ditch that idea. At least that was sort of fun. At least that was sort of fun. everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Hey, I need 100 rust removers.
For yourself? I didn't know demons rusted.
No, not for me.
Oh, what's it for then?
An old well. The plumbing is rusty and we'd like to clean it.
Could you take apart the plumbing and apply the rust remover directly? That'd let you use it more efficiently.
No, we just want to clear the rust out with the plumbing intact.
Is that not possible?
It would be if I had enough ingredients to make that much rust remover.
We can get them for you. What do you need?
I'll need some of this and some of that. About this much of the former and this much of the latter should do me.
There should be scorpions south of Merrick Battleship, and cobras can be found in small ruins.
Got it. Let's go gouge out some venom.
How's it going? Have you gathered the rust remover ingredients? Oh, how exciting! Let's see. 1, 2, 3... Yep, it's all here. I'll get to making it now. All done. Here are your 100 rust removers.
How much do we owe you?
Don't worry about it. I'll keep the leftover venom as payment.
Oh, thanks.
This should fix up the old well. Let's pass it on to Chiffonnet.
Nice. Nice. All right.
What is it, Sonny? Don't you know it's rude to stare?
I like it.
Prince, what are you talking about?
His outfit, I like it. It's so cool.
Ooh, you have a good eye, Sonny.
It's the color. It's flashy, but it's got style too.
That's right. You're the only one who's noticed that. I'll let you in on a secret.
The dye's made out of a kind of mushroom that only grows in the starred ruins.
Can I make the same color as yours if I get those mushrooms?
It'd probably be a little tricky for a beginner to make. But I can teach you the recipe so you can get a painter to whip it up for you.
All right, I'll go look for those mushrooms.
Be careful around starred ruins. It's a dangerous place.
I'll be okay. I'm no beginner when it comes to danger.
Thank you!
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
Here we go.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
At least that was sort of fun.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
Whoa! Hidden entrance. Looks like ruins.
Yeah, and they seem to extend pretty deep underground.
I'd wager that they extend all the way to the heart of the mountain.
Come on, there's no way they're that huge.
Whoa, these ruins are freaking enormous.
Yes, it's quite the feat to build something like this.
I can kind of faintly smell mushrooms. I can't get up there. At least not from here. What now? Whoa, these ruins are freaking enormous.
Yeah, it's quite the feat to build something like this.
Does no one else think it's a bit excessive? What's the point of making them this big?
You can learn plenty just by practicing your craft. I'm sure it paid off somehow.
Smells getting stronger. But I don't see mushrooms anywhere.
Could they be buried under the ground?
Maybe the entrance to some secret path to the mushrooms is close by.
Whoa, these ruins are freaking enormous!
Yes, it's quite the feat to build something like this.
Does no one else think it's a bit excessive? What's the point of making them this big?
Here! Found them! Let's take them back to the junker and get the dye recipe! Here we go! At least that was sort of fun. Whoa, these ruins are freaking enormous!
Yes, it's quite the feat to build something like this.
Does no one else think it's a bit excessive? What's the point of making them this big?
You can learn plenty just by practicing your craft. I'm sure it paid off somehow.
I got the mushrooms!
Wow, you're good! You're really new to this?
So you're gonna teach me how to make that color now?
Calm down. I wrote the recipe down for you. Here, give it to a painter, okay?
Will do. Thanks! Here we go.
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct the view sometimes. If you want to drive, do it with care.
Don't take us charging off a cliff, BLs.
But when I'm in Sandland, I can charge wherever I want.
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct.
Well, so it goes.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Sorry, can't help right now.
That's a very large panther. Be careful, Prince. These things move fast.
I've got this.
Watch for the right moment to dodge.
Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we...
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
Here we go.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe? What's this? There's droves of them.
Based on their state of panic, I bet they're heading to reinforce Vendor Base.
Which means now's our chance.
We can't be reckless. We may have thinned their numbers, but these are Bread's elites. We should try to infiltrate as covertly as possible. Let's split up so we don't attract attention while sneaking in.
probably shouldn't go too crazy inside the base. At least that was sort of fun. Probably shouldn't go too crazy inside the base. Whoop! Here we go.
We will dispatch them swiftly!
Oops, they saw me. Gotta be more careful. Oops, they saw me. Gotta be more careful. One down.
There you are, Prince.
Huh? There's no lock on this door. How does it open?
No, wait. There is a lock, but it has a very unusual shape. Whoever's in here must be someone they really don't want getting out.
You mean... Thief, can you open this?
I could do this in my sleep. Just a little wiggle here, and...
Father!
You're still just as clumsy. As you used to be.
Do you know who I am?
Of course I do, Anne. There's no way I'd fail to recognize my one and only daughter.
Father!
You're all grown up now. I'm so happy that you're alive.
Me too, Father. Thank goodness.
Were you the ones who protected my daughter?
All we really did was bring her here.
It was Longo who rescued her from the castle 10 years ago and kept her safe all this time.
Longo? I see.
And he looked after this, too.
Oh, Lilith's necklace.
Yes, but Mother is...
I heard what happened to her while I was in prison. Lilith, I still can't believe it. But considering you have the necklace here, I can assume the Aquanium is at least safe from Bread.
What do you mean? I mean, it is safe. We've got it right here.
You do? And it's real?
Yeah. We've been gathering it all up to keep Bread from getting his hands on it.
I'll be. This certainly is Aquanium.
Yeah, see? Huh? Hey, where are you going? I don't know. My body's just moving by itself.
No, please stop her.
Hey! What gives? That kick was on another level.
That scrawny girl actually hurt Prince? Was she always that strong?
Anne!
Struggle all you like.
Give it back, you little...
Stop him!
What are you doing? I'm not doing this!
Despite your fiend blood, you're still half human, and that part is oh so easy to control.
Nice one, old man!
dare you point a gun at me? I knew it. Just being around a demon is enough to turn you humans evil. I must lead you back to the path of righteousness by ridding this world of demons!
Bills!
Whoa there! Don't go getting any funny ideas now! I can have this foolish fiend wipe you all out before you can even blink.
Run away!
I won't allow that.
I'm not gonna let this controlling twerp have his way!
Anne, let's go! Let Prince handle this!
But... it's fine! Just go! Do you trust me or not?
No. I trust you.
Now, let's do this. I'll blow you into outer space!
You wretched fiend! It's like you fiends were made to aggravate me with touching your hands.
Take this! Shut up! That's my line! Here I go! That hurt, you
It is my sick.
Here I go!
Just give up already. The very idea that a fiend could beat me is laughable. Even
so
Lilith
annoying.
was completely helpless in the face of my power. Here it comes! Here it comes!
That hurt! Stay right there! Take that! Here I go!
You brat! What a wimp! Filthy fiend!
Serves you right. Uh-oh. I'm in no shape to keep fighting after that. Damn it. I used up too much energy blocking the weird move.
Prince, are you with us?
Anne?
I'm here too, you know.
What happened? The last thing I remember, I passed out in that prison.
Rao came back by himself to pull you out of there.
What about you?
I, had the important job of securing an escape route.
And where's Anne's old man?
Behind you.
Wait. Who's driving?
Anne said she wanted to give it a try.
She'd better not get my tank all beat up.
That was close, Prince. Muniel had you up against the wall back there. There's no way Muniel can be human. He's much too powerful.
Yup, you got that right. Because he's not human.
What? Then what is he? You mean he's a demon?
No. Muniel is an angel.
Long ago, everyone, you have all had to bear so much over the last 10 years. Thank you. I'm sorry I put you through this.
What are you saying? Our trials are nothing compared to what you have been through. Now, you must be tired. There will be plenty of time to catch up later. Please, get some rest.
Okay.
Ta-da! Why am I here, you ask? Well, if it's something rare, I'll be there. Lassie shows up anywhere. Oh yeah, I found something cool, so I'll share it with you. Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while.
Being a prisoner for 10 years must have taken its toll on him.
How's your father doing?
He passed out as soon as he lay down.
Being a prisoner for 10 years must have taken its toll on him.
I wish we could let him rest, but things are about to get ugly.
I doubt Bread will take the king's escape sitting down.
We have to protect King Jam and the last of the Aquanium. But the radar only showed 4 spots. The 5th is a mystery.
It won't be a mystery for long.
Father!
You mean you know where the Aquanium is?
Not where, but I know who has it. I gave it to someone I trust dearly. It's someone you know well, Beelzebub.
Someone I know? Thief? The old man?
What am I, chopped liver?
Oh, please. Like you have any idea where it is.
True.
So who is it then?
Lucifer.
My dad, the king of demons? How does that make sense?
It's a long story. Care to hear it? You see, a little over 10 years ago, Lilith happened to find a strange box.
Darling, do you know anything about this box? I found it in an old vault. It's locked and I can't manage to get it open.
This is the first I've seen of it. Longo, any idea what this is?
Not in the slightest, though I must say it's a rather odd-shaped keyhole.
I looked around for the key to it, but couldn't find anything the right shape.
Ah, this seems like a long shot, but let's try it. Could you please pass me your necklace, Lilith?
All right.
Just as I thought. Your necklace's pendant is a perfect match for the shape of this box's keyhole.
Let's try and open it, darling.
All right. Oh my. It's gorgeous. What do you think it could be?
This is aquanium ore.
What? Aquanium?
That incredibly dangerous material that produces immense energy?
Lilith has been alive for millennia. If she recognizes it, I'm sure she's right. But why would it be here?
Perhaps the previous king kept it in the event of an emergency.
You know, I've heard rumors that aquanium was the cause of that terrible explosion in Sandland all those years ago.
I think we should hide it. If Brett knew of its existence, he'd surely use it as a weapon.
So we can't keep it close at hand. But we can't exactly just throw it away either.
We could ask my father to keep it safe.
King Lucifer? But...
Are you telling me you don't trust fiends?
Of course not.
To be honest, she has a point. I can't imagine a safer place to keep it.
And don't you worry about the key either. I'll keep it as close as ever.
And that's what happened. Did your father tell you about any of this?
Did you know about this thief?
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Is that so? Which means with Lilith gone, only Lucifer knows where the last of the aquanium is.
Let's call it a day and come back to it tomorrow, shall we?
Only Lucifer knows where the last of the aquanium is.
I can't believe my necklace was the key to the aquanium chest.
Well, as long as it's been left with my dad, it's in safe hands.
So we've been going around collecting aquanium like mad for nothing?
Well, it's still a dangerous material. Even if they have to give up on reactivating Garum, they could still do terrible damage just by using it for its explosive properties.
So there's no change in our to-do list even with my father freed.
I like things nice and simple. We'll get rid of that stupid angel and get the aquanium back.
Which stupid angel?
Mooniel, obviously.
Wait, Mooniel's an angel?
Makes sense. Lady Lilith wouldn't lose to a human.
Mother.
Well, we'll need to replenish our energy if we want to succeed.
Yeah. I'll sleep here.
I'll take a spot on the floor, too.